the doors which are here, by the way, there's on both sides of all of them. They're virtually never used except for the idea of escaping. There are two tubes. Well, there are three tubes with regular linking hatches. So hopefully near to one you'll be able to get through. Here it's just very conveniently stood right next to a hatch so that people can get out of there into the hatch. But obviously it means walking right the way up the train to where you find one. Presumably they know best. They might have the chance to pick something which is more linked. And there are obviously, I don't know if you can see or not, but there's a little bit of space around the train to walk. Hopefully there wouldn't be too much smoke in the tube there. Certainly they can avoid smoke from travelling down here by keeping the doors shut and just letting people through at the side doors, in order to reduce the amount of smoke coming down, and hopefully get people out close to one of these hatches that bring them into the service tunnel. And then it's just a small 25-kilometre walk to one of the ends, or less, but it could be 25 if you're either way, if you're stuck right in the middle. I don't know whether they bring down bicycles for you or something at that point, but basically you may be asked to leave your luggage, take some warm clothing and close your vehicle, leaving windows half open. Customers with walking disabilities will be given help. That's why they always put the disabled at the fronts of the train, together with the priority people. You could note the number of your carriage that you're parked in. You get led to the service tunnel or an alternative safer area on the terminal if you're in the terminal already. And then they'll tell you as quickly as possible about the arrangements for your onward journey. So there you go. It's quite funny that I'm the last one. I wasn't the last one in the queue. There are quite a lot of cars behind me, but I was the last one with a T on. Good job I went when I did. So here we go. It seems to think, actually it's just calculating it again. I decided to put a British one on for a while. British voice. I used the Greek one for a while, but I wasn't getting everything that she said. My Greek isn't that far on, so I was getting a little bit confused at some points. I didn't really like it.
GPS signal lost.
Can't find the GPS signal, that's not so fantastic. So now it seems to have it again, and
drive 1.4
thinks it's
kilometers.
1484 kilometers to where I'm going. It will take 15, 25, 41, so it will take 15 and a half hours. Therefore it expects me to get there at 10:20 or 10:17 tomorrow morning. Obviously that would be a case if I drove through the night, which I have no intention of doing, but that's what it thinks, basically. In a minute I'm going to check, now that we're in France, that my telephone has automatically turned itself back onto continental time. Should do, it's good like that. Let me check while we're even talking about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall be arriving shortly. Please return to your vehicle. As safety checks will be carried out once the shuttle doors have been opened, unloading will not commence until a few minutes after arrival. Remember to take your vehicle out of first gear once the shuttle has stopped, and do not start your engine until unloading begins. Would coach drivers please close sunroofs and vents? Don't forget to put your watches forward 1 hour and to drive on the right after leaving the
Good
terminal.
point about the watch. 7
We
o'clock
hope you had a
effectively.
pleasant crossing with Eurotunnel, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Makes it a lot later than I planned it to be, really.
Mesdames et messieurs, l'arrivée est imminente. Veuillez rejoindre votre véhicule.
It's 40
Les
minutes.
vérifications de sécurité étant
I
effectuées
just spent
après
45
l'ouverture des
minutes in
portes de
this thing, and I
sortie.
spent
Le
about
déchargement
5
ne
of that
commencera
asleep,
que
I think,
quelques minutes après l'arrêt de la
which
navette.
wasn't much.
Ne désengagez
Oh,
la
that's
première
yesterday.
vitesse qu'une fois la navette à l'arrêt et ne démarrez pas votre moteur avant que le déchargement ne commence. Il est demandé aux autocars de refermer leurs toits ouvrants et trappes d'aération.
You know that in Chinese,
Avancez vos montres
Germany
d'une
is
heure
called the land
et
of
n'oubliez
virtue,
pas de
Doug.
conduire à droite
Okay,
en
yes.
quittant la navette. Nous
England
espérons
is
que
called the
votre
land of
traversée
law.
avec
It's actually
Eurotunnel
not
était
the land of
agréable
brave,
et souhaitons vous
but
revoir
the land,
prochainement.
Japan, the land of sun. Well, it's not the land of the sun, it's where the sun rises. The origin of the sun, the root of the sun.
Prepare to
Nihon.
continue straight in 960
I'll put him right
meters.
later. In the meantime, yes,
GPS signal lost.
let's come back to. Don't know why it's given me Recife time. I didn't ask for that, but it's Warsaw here. It's Warsaw's 19, and it's put me back on 1900 for local time because it's supposed to catch local time from the provider. So there we are. That means it works effectively.